Whenever you're driving your Dodge Ram 1500 and something just feels off in the way it shifts, the very first thought most people have is, great, the transmission is going out. And honestly, I get it. When your truck starts banging into gear, slipping, or dropping into limp mode, it feels like the transmission is cooked. But here's the thing most people don't realize. Sometimes the mechanical transmission is perfectly fine. It's the transmission control module, your truck's electronic brain, that's freaking out. And if you misdiagnose that, you could end up spending $3,000 to $5,000 on a transmission you didn't even need, when the real fix might cost less than $1,000. So today, we're breaking down exactly how to tell whether the TCM is the problem, how to test it, what codes to look for, and how modern Dodge security systems can actually block you from doing a proper diagnosis. Let's walk through this step by step so you don't get taken advantage of, and you don't replace parts you don't need. Before we continue, if this kind of real-world troubleshooting helps you save money and keep your truck running strong, make sure you like this video, drop a comment, and subscribe to the channel. It really helps the channel grow and lets me keep teaching you real DIY diagnostics. Now, when a transmission control module starts acting up in a Dodge Ram 1500, the symptoms often look identical to a failing mechanical transmission. That's what makes this so tricky. The TCM is responsible for telling the transmission when to shift, how hard to shift, and how to react to load, throttle, and temperature. All of it. When it starts sending bad information, the transmission starts behaving like it's confused, and that confusion shows up as some very specific symptoms. One of the first things you'll notice is a check engine light, or even a dedicated transmission warning light. That's your first clue that the truck's electronic side is detecting a problem. After that, things can escalate pretty quickly. A lot of Rams will go straight into limp mode, and if you've ever driven in limp mode, you know exactly how that feels. You step on the gas, and the truck just dogs itself. That's because it's stuck in one gear, usually second or fourth depending on your transmission. For example, the 68 RFE loves to lock itself into fourth gear when it senses an electronic failure, and it'll stay there just to protect the internal clutches. Another common sign is harsh or delayed shifting. Maybe you're cruising and suddenly it slams into the next gear, or you hit the throttle and it takes forever to shift. Sometimes you'll get a weird, unpredictable shift that just doesn't match your speed or throttle input. And here's the twist. That exact same behavior can also come from a failing valve body. So this is one of those moments where you really need the right diagnostic approach. You might also feel the transmission slipping, like you're losing power or the gear can't hold. Again, this can be electronic or mechanical. If the TCM thinks you're in a different gear than you actually are, it'll command pressure incorrectly, and that can feel just like a worn clutch pack. Another thing you might see is overheating. Codes like P0841, pressure sensor issues, can lead to overheating because the TCM starts commanding pressure improperly. If the transmission line pressure goes too high for too long, you'll even see a code like P1745. And that one can make the shifts feel rough enough to make you think something's breaking apart inside the case. And here's a sneaky symptom that confuses a lot of Dodge owners. The truck suddenly refuses to shift out of first gear after a battery change. That's often a TCM memory issue, not a mechanical failure. The module loses its learned values, gets stuck, and doesn't know how to shift anymore. Now, how do we separate mechanical issues from electronic ones? One easy way is by listening and looking. If you're hearing grinding noises, smelling burnt fluid, seeing leaks under the truck, or finding metallic shavings when you drop the pan, that's mechanical damage every time. But if your fluid is clean, your wiring looks intact, and your main issues involve sensors, solenoids, or weird intermittent behavior, that's where the TCM becomes the prime suspect. So at this point, the best move is to hook up a scanner. But not just any scanner. You need one that can read transmission-specific codes, not just the basic P codes that cheap scanners show. Now, let's talk about the Dodge codes you're almost guaranteed to run into. The big one is P0700. You'll see this on almost every Dodge vehicle when the TCM detects a problem. Think of P0700 like the truck saying, "Hey, something's wrong in the transmission. Check the other codes." It's a gateway code. You need a higher level scanner to see the real transmission codes behind it. From there, watch out for P0715 and P0720. These deal with your input and output speed sensors. If either of these goes bad, the TCM has no idea how fast the transmission is spinning, and the shifting becomes messy. If you're seeing delayed shifts or weird gear changes, these sensors are high on the list. Then there's P0730, incorrect gear ratio. This one tells you the TCM isn't seeing the gear it expects based on speed and load. This could be an internal clutch issue, but it could also be solenoids or pressure problems. Speaking of solenoids, Dodge loves throwing the P0750 to P0770 range when there's a solenoid circuit problem. If the truck is stuck in gear, slamming into gear, or slipping, these codes can help you pinpoint exactly which solenoid is misbehaving. Then you've got the pressure sensor codes, P0841, P0846, P0870, or P0875. These are important because the pressure sensors play a major role in shift quality. A bad pressure reading can cause overheating, flares, harsh shifts, and limp mode. The last one you really want to pay attention to is P0778. That one points to a TCM power relay issue. If the module isn't getting proper power, it simply can't control the transmission correctly. That can make the truck behave like the transmission is completely shot when all that's wrong is a power supply problem. Now, let's shift into one of the biggest curveballs Dodge has thrown at us in recent years, the Security Gateway Module, or SGM. If you have a Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, or any FCA vehicle from 2018 or newer, you've probably already run into this. The SGM is basically a firewall between your truck and your scan tool. It sits between the OBD2 port and the rest of the vehicle electronics. When you plug into the port under the dashboard, you can still read codes and see basic live data, but that's about it. You cannot clear codes, you cannot perform active tests, you can't do bidirectional testing, you can't reset anything under the maintenance menu. For the TCM, that's a big problem, because sometimes to confirm whether the module is the issue, you need to command solenoids on and off, activate pressure tests, or clear adaptive memory. And on a 2018 Plus Ram, none of that works unless you bypass the SGM. So how do you get around it? Well, you need a bypass cable or an SGM unlock device. These connect directly to the gateway module, usually by removing a panel and accessing it near the radio or behind the glove box. Once you plug in the bypass, your scanner regains full access. That means you can clear codes, run tests, reset the TCM, and actually get the information you need to make a correct diagnosis. Without that bypass, you're basically working with one hand tied behind your back. Once you've scanned the truck with full access, you can start performing real tests, checking whether solenoids respond, verifying sensor outputs, commanding the transmission to shift, and watching how the TCM reacts. If everything on the mechanical side looks solid, but the module isn't responding logically, that's when you can confidently say the TCM is faulty. This is why you don't want to throw a transmission at the truck before you go through all this. A TCM replacement ranges from about $300 to $900 depending on the model. A rebuilt or new transmission. You're easily into the thousands. I've seen people get quoted $5,000 for something that ended up being a bad sensor, a loose connector, or a failing module. Before we wrap up, remember this. Modern trucks rely heavily on electronics. Mechanical failures still happen, but the TCM controls almost every decision the transmission makes. A bad reading from one sensor or a glitch in the module can turn a perfectly good transmission into a confused mess. So if your Ram 1500 is shifting weird, going into limp mode, overheating, or throwing sensor codes, take the time to scan it correctly, especially if it's a 2018 or newer model with that security gateway in place. If you found this walkthrough helpful and you want more real-world diagnostics just like this, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next upload. And if your truck is giving you trouble, drop your codes in the comments. I help as many people as I can. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.